Hi, everybody. Wu Jones back again from blockchainunited.com. I promised you guys that I would record a brief recording about blockchain sports. So let's just see the stuff that I'm going to be covering quickly through this presentation. We will be covering section 1 will be introduction to blockchain sports itself, what it is, and then we'll delve deeper into the founders pack. There will be another recording, which will be section 2 of this recording, and that will be delving into what's a node. And then we'll delve deeper into the details of what the opportunities are, possibly. And I will record section 3 in the next couple of days as well, where we go through current promotions. And then lastly, we'll just get into the live events that are happening. So let's take it over. All right, so getting into blockchain sports. The way that I love presenting this opportunity is I love to do what I call a visualization, right? And I want us to visualize the possibilities because I think that's the best way for everybody to really get what this opportunity is all about. So in this visualization, I'm going to ask you to do something which is quite unconventional. I'll ask you to please just close your eyes. I want you to imagine yourself in a place where you are entering a stadium, and in this stadium, you see an amazing crowd of people, right? In that crowd of people, you'll be seeing what is happening with my video? There we go. All right. So you imagine this stadium, and this stadium, it's full of people, it's full of energy, it's packed with the bustle and energy and the drive that's there when you get into a soccer match, right? What I want you guys to start visualizing is as you look at this scene, of the full crowd, the movement, the energy, the sound, everything, I want you to start visualizing the revenue lines that are happening within the stadium. You are coming in as a fan. However, there's a lot of other things which are happening around you. And in this particular case, I'm talking about the revenue that's being created there, right? Typically, as fans, we go into stadiums and we have paid for our tickets. We've paid for our, T-shirts that we're wearing, which support our teams. And then we come and we enjoy the sport. And really what we're getting out of it is we are getting the joy or the pain if we lose, the joy if we win of the sport, right? However, there's a huge ecosystem that's happening in terms of money that's being created for those people who are stakeholders, right? So let's just go through some of them. I want you to start visualizing. So in this particular scene, you can see that there is obviously money that's being made from the seats, the ticket sales, which are there, right? Each team is going to earn a portion of the money that's made here. Whether they win or lose, right? They will make some money from this particular game. Also, over and above that, you best believe that if this game is being aired anywhere on TV, they're also going to be making money from the viewerships that they get from the actual game being watched on TV. Now, remember that with stadiums as well, as you guys can see here, there are various companies which come and advertise, right? There's advertising revenue that's happening here as well. Also, if it's also being streamed on TV, there's adverts which are happening when it's halftime, for instance. That's money that's happening within this ecosystem as well. Now, think about the soccer kits or the soccer outfits that people are wearing, official ones. The teams make money from that as well, right? Further over and above that, there is so much money which is being made from players as well as people, as the teams have, are looking at buying players and all of that. There's money which is being made across the base. There are scouts who are looking and checking out some of these team players, some of the team members. the athletes who are playing, and they're saying, hey, do we want to take this local player and maybe take him to our team, which is an international player? There's opportunities and there's money constantly being made. Now imagine is if you as a fan move from just being a fan and you actually now go into being part of this, these stakeholders, getting part of the revenue in the form of rewards, which are coming through from here, royalties or rewards, whatever you may want to call them, right? Guys, that is exactly what blockchain sports is offering us, and so much more. But I wanted you guys to just, first of all, think about that whole concept of the fact that there is money that's being made. And I think most of us, we engage in sports without really thinking that much about it. But think about all that money. And just imagine if you had an opportunity for you to be part of the people who are making this money. You will be happy whether you win or you lose, right? You become a different type of fan. You become a fan who's not just a spectator, but a fan who start to engage and actually earn from the sports that you love so much. So let's get into what we're getting from blockchain sports, right? From a blockchain sports perspective, guys, you guys can almost see almost like a view of some of the things that we're getting. This is not the exclusive view, completely fully detailed expression of what it is that you can be earning rewards from the program, but it gives you a little bit of a tidbit. So I want you guys to look at the first picture. And the first part is that essentially we would be getting what's called Training Academy royalties, right? That is the flagship academy that's being built in Brazil. We get to, every single person who contributes into this project will get part of the royalties coming through from that training academy. And this training academy is identifying new talent and providing access to state-of-the-art training facilities to this new talent and supporting the families and advancing the careers of these young athletes who are coming through there. Right now, blockchain sports, with the help of the Brazilian government, is able to go to over 1,000 soccer fields where they're finding these young, talented sports people, young people who are passionate about this, the game of soccer. And those young people are going into 2 other blockchain sports academies, one in Rio and another one in Brazil as well, where it's almost like they're the feeder academies. From those academies, the top athletes will be moving into this main academy, which is in Acapulco, in a state of Ceará in Brazil. So this is what that final academy, which is currently being built. Phase 1 has already been completed, and now they're going into the other phases. When the academy is finished, this is basically an overview, aerial overview of what you're seeing here. You can see the stadium there. You can see the office grounds there. You can see the various grounds in terms of where the players are going to be. And this is just an amazing, but there's videos which goes into the details of that, and you guys will find it in the website, right? So the next part is that we also get to make money from the actual players themselves. Now here, what we're talking about is that as the young players get identified, there'll be a scouting platform where money can be made by the people who buy founders packs from there. We are able to make money from the digitalized these players being tokenized, and essentially when they're being tokenized, we get to get a portion of the money they make, especially from particularly the image rights. Remember, FIFA rules: nobody else can own and earn from a player from their actual work, which is playing sports. Okay, there's something called third-party ownership that is not allowed in terms of FIFA rules. However, we can make money from a player in terms of his image rights. And really, that's the opportunity that we're getting here. So as a player becomes more and more well-known and their stock goes higher, it means that their image rights get higher as well. So we stand to make money from that. Also from when they're being scouted, we stand to make money from there as well. Third part is that we can make money when these young players, where I think the target that they're planning for this academy, the main one, the big one, is at one time, when it's full capacity, we'll have around 600 players in there. And when these players get transferred from the academy and they go into professional soccer, we get to make money. There's also going to be franchise clubs. There's money that will be made as well by members of the community who decide that they're going to be funders of this project. Also, there's another element where we can make money. You guys will know that the Olympics has been expanded to have virtual reality in it, gaming in there. And so the team is also coming up with some pretty cool aspects in terms of work that they're doing on the extended reality side, right? So you'll see that there, that's almost like a snapshot of some of the things that they're working on in terms of that particular, I call it an line item or a subsection of the ecosystem where you can make money. And that's called the extended reality subsection. There you can make money from all the various games that they're going to be creating. But one which is really gets me excited is really what they're creating in terms of what they're calling the extended reality suits. Now, let me explain to you a little bit what that's all about. So imagine one team being in Brazil and another one being in the UK. And these two teams can actually have a game together, right? How do they do that? They'll be wearing specialized cleats, which are digitized, as well as shin guards. That's really what you guys are seeing here. And then these internal bodysuits, right? And then over and above that, they wear these glasses, and these glasses get them to enter into a virtual reality where they see the other team. They play the soccer, they feel all of the, the pushes, they feel the kicks, they feel everything. However, what's happening is that they're playing a virtual game. So they are playing in real life, but they are in a virtual environment. And so these players can be, in terms of what they see, they could see themselves in Paris, or they can see themselves in Lesotho, they can see themselves in Johannesburg, but both teams will be seeing the same scene. And then imagine as well, if fans are able to get into that and actually watch these matches. So money will be made in terms of the streaming of these matches. Players are going to be getting more time in terms of playing sports themselves, but with less injuries, because they will actually not be getting, remember that sports is a very high intense, it's a high intensity and also quite a high, it's a contact sport, so people can get injured. So when you are able to engage with the game of soccer in this particular way, then there's slightly less injuries happening here, because actually the contact is not happening. You feel it, but it's actually really not happening, unless if it's a team player bumping into another team player. All right, but this is going to be really exciting in terms of us being able to see. So just imagine, as a community, the amount of money that we as a community make as well, as these kits are being distributed, and then you start seeing more teams going and playing this. Currently, there's around 16 teams, 25 teams, or from 16 countries who have signed up to get into this. So we stand to make money from that as well. And imagine when this is happening in every single continent, in every country, where players are playing across the countries. This is not necessarily going to get rid of traditional soccer. It's just going to be an add-on to traditional soccer, right? But a more enhanced as well. So it's just going to be exciting. So guys, we're embracing what's happening in the world with technology. And so we get to be part of the ecosystem of earning that as well. The bottom two last portions are really talking about what we're talking, the pillar, which is quite exciting as well, which is a collaboration between Inner Athlete and blockchain sports as well, where they're revolutionizing football performance and training. And there they're utilizing, where they're saying your physiology does not lie. That's the tagline, right? And essentially they've come up with amazing football performing and training tools that can be used to actually help athletes to perform at their best, right? How these tools work is that they utilize effectively each player's DNA and their own matrices to see how they can help them to perform better. Things like how much sleep does each player have? Need to have, right, in order to recover. It looks at various things in terms of how that player reacts immediately when there's impulses which are happening. There's a whole bunch of matrices which are happening on that side. Now, this particular element is actually quite exciting, and a lot of soccer teams are very, very excited about this component, and they're wanting to get access to this. Already it's been used, this technology is already being used in the US in terms of the National Football League, which is American Football League. Within the NBA, there are sports athletes who are using it as well, basketball players who are using it, and a variety of other sports. But in this particular case, we're going to be addressing it in terms of sports. And already these kids who are in this academy are starting to engage and see the full potential of what's happening here. Now, this element as well is exciting in terms of the amount of money that could be made by us as founder members. We get to get part of the rewards which are made in that. And you'll see that the inner athlete team is already doing roadshows throughout the US where they're starting to get teams which are signing up for this particular vertical itself. There's a in-depth recording within the website itself, which is Blockchain United, where you guys can listen to everything that they're doing in that particular side. What I want you to remember is that we're making money with every single sign up that's happening of every team that's coming in and saying that they want to use it within the US and internationally, globally, when people are signing up. And these membership fees are quite steep. So it's going to be exciting for us to also be earning from that particular pillar. And then the last one, which is which you find in the top founders pack, is really the reality gaming and TV shows which are coming through. And this is just a sneak peek of one of the reality shows which are already being shot. They've already shot 4 programs in Brazil. This particular reality show is really, really exciting because you guys have seen what's been happening with reality shows that have been played, international one, where the crowd is just amazing. They're getting viewership internationally. This particular show will be aired on various, I know that they're talking, there's Netflix in there, and Amazon Prime, and then one of Brazil's major TV channels is also going to be streaming this. There's a lot of excitement that's out there in Brazil. It's already getting a lot of coverage, a lot of interviews coming through in terms of people being able to see this journey of these young people that I was talking about, the ones who have been where they're being found throughout Brazil. There's a whole reality show which takes us through the journey of these young people who are being discovered and the journey that they go through up until they get to the final. So it's called The Big Game in English, but you guys will be starting to see that whole thing, and we'll be making money as well in that if you happen to be in that channel. So overall, you guys can see that, let me cover it quickly, right? We stand to get real revenue streams from real things which are happening. There's bricks and mortars that we're talking about, real people that we're talking about, and amazing opportunities in terms of us as fans to being more than just fans. So just imagine an opportunity where, think of your favorite soccer team. Imagine if you'd been given a chance to put some money into that soccer team and then you start to earn everything. Look at those fans, those Manchester United fans, those Barcelona fans, those Bayern Munich fans, the Kaizer Chiefs fans, the Mamelodi Sundown fans. Imagine if you'd had this opportunity. And guys, this is an opportunity that we have. And the beauty of it as well is because it's international, me being South African, I get excited because now it gives us an opportunity for us to earn in a foreign currency. Okay. when we earn these royalties. So let me just go into the actual packs themselves. Every single person who comes in, the first packs goes towards this academy. $100 always goes to this academy. Every single person who contributes $100 of their contribution will go towards that academy. And then you buy what's called founders packs. Right now, the founders packs going for as low as $600 all the way to $120,000. Now, please be mindful of the fact that these prices change every single month. They go up in price. So initially, when we started, the 500, the 600 current 600 pack was originally 500, and then after a month it moved to 550, and now it's going for 600. On the on the 1st of June, it will be going to 650, and that's what you're seeing with all of the other prices. So what I want you to focus on when you look at this, everybody can come in where they fit in, right? If you are a person who can put in $600 plus $100, which goes to the academy, which is $700, then you would be able to get here. You'll be paid on the NFT marketplace and scouting platform. Remember that I was talking about the young people being tokenized, right? If you are a person who can afford $2,400, then you'll be able to get paid on player transfers, royalties from player contracts, and also from the NFT marketplace. If you can afford $9,600, then you get paid on the football clubs, which is royalty from blockchain sports franchisee clubs, plus the player transfers and the NFT marketplace. And then if you can afford 30,000 currently, which is the price for May, then you get paid on all of these at the bottom. The 60,000 one, you get paid on the technology and research and development. That includes the virtual reality side that I was talking about. That one would be that and everything down here. And then what I call the Boza package, the creme de la creme, is a $120,000 package right now, which includes the reality TV show. So if you have this one, you get paid on all of these things, okay? Which is quite exciting. Remember that all of these are in real life royalties that you're getting from actual things that you can touch, see, and all of those nice things. Every single team, every single entity or business always has a back office that they're using. This particular project has decided that it's using blockchain to put all of this data. So other people could, football clubs, there are some who are in villages and we write all the data and everything on a book. You capture your players' names and everything in your little books and our files. There are other sports clubs which are slightly more blessed, and they're able to put all of that information on a computer. In this particular case, we are utilizing blockchain to be able to put all the data there. And so with that, what the blockchain sports team has decided, as they worked with the entire ecosystem, is they decided to create their own blockchain. And so anything that you see on this side is the rewards that would be gotten by people who own founders packs. These are the digital rewards that you could be getting, and they also grow the more you have contributed. So you can see that initially, when you put the initial one, you're getting the $500 one gives you a node which just mints the Atla coin. And then the 2,400 gives you a node which will mint the coins, plus you earn daily on validation of transactions on the blockchain. And then the third one, if you buy the 600, then you also you earn on daily rewards in terms of the D-app wallet fees, which are coming through as well. And so it goes on like that as well in terms of when there's transactions between other networks, for example, Ethereum and the Atleta blockchain, or Bitcoin and the Atleta blockchain. And then also when there's exchanges between different blockchains which are happening within our ecosystem, there'll be fees which are there. And there's a lot of money that can be made on that side. One of the things I want to highlight is that These rewards here are daily rewards, and these rewards here typically are ad hoc or a quarterly basis. All right. So pretty exciting in terms of amount of money that we can make. And guys, this is what I mean when I say that you become more than just a fan. You're a fan who now gets to get everything else. The days of where a fan is only one who's taking out money is ending, because now a fan can actually interact in this particular platform, also receiving something, which is very, very exciting for me. So here is some videos to really show you one of the academies. So that's a Rio Academy. Remember, I mentioned that there's 3 academies. There's two which are feeders, and then the third one which really takes the top talented, which will be in Aquapera, right? You can see the various teams at the top there. You can see the team meeting up with officials in different countries, UAE and the likes. And then you can see the team, the various teams which are practicing. So the second video now is let's watch it.
Okay, when you arrived here to Belarus, to our main office, what are you feeling?
So I'm feeling that it's many of people working, a lot of good people with smiling and good feeling from development, from technology, from everything. And it's nice to be here with you to see this.
How I tell it before for you, that energy in our office, amazing. It's something special, you know.
So now I'm happy to see the base and to see how everybody concentrate to build blockchain sports to the amazing game changer.
Good luck for us.
Thank you. Yes, good luck for us.
Will
Will be good.
Yes.
Please show the team.
Guys, I highlight this video because I want to show you that there are so many people who are involved in this actual project. So there's over 3,000 software engineers and tech guys who are working to ensure that, you remember I mentioned the blockchain, that the projects, all of these various projects that you guys are seeing, each of those verticals have got a whole teams which are supporting them. These guys are brainstorming, they're coming up with new ideas, they're coming up with so many other things. It's really exciting in terms of what's happening. Also, what you saw in the video, the 2 guys who are talking, one is Kevin Carano, who's a very well-known former soccer athlete. He's now fully involved in terms of blockchain sports. And the other gentleman who's speaking is Dima. Dima is the one who visualized and created this whole ecosystem. And it's really, really been exciting to actually see him. You'll see that his English is a bit broken, but it's beautiful because, guys, the type of guy that Dima is he actually went and learned English so that he can be able to communicate with the community, communicate with us as contributors to the project. And so you hear the sort of passion that's there, the sort of work ethic that's there, where a person actually says, hey, let me go and actually learn English to be able to communicate with people, language that he wasn't speaking before. So I just love hearing these 2 guys talking and then just showing us through the offices, in one of the offices. Blockchain sports, remember, it's a whole ecosystem. There's parts of this ecosystem is in Brazil. There's parts of this ecosystem which is focusing in the US in terms of the sports technology. There's parts of this ecosystem which is in Europe as well. So we are really getting into a global brand. And I believe that this blockchain sports is going to be one of the premier global brands within the sports sector. Guys, we get to be able to earn part of the 500 billion annual revenue that's made in the sports industry. And what a great project for us to do it via blockchain sports. Now, the next video is going to be showing you bits of the reality show that's already been shot, the big game itself. I want you guys to see a little bit of a clip of what's happening there, see the kids who are behind this project a little bit, see some of the technology that's being used there. It's really incredible to see. So here's the next video. Incredible work being done there as well, guys. As I said, already the fourth episode is already being shot. And there's excitement in Brazil. Everybody wants to see this show, but it was just good for us to actually see a little bit of a sneak preview of what's happening over there in Brazil and what the show would potentially look like. And guys, remember, this is not the only show. There's so many other ones that the guys are doing. Everything that I'm touching on is just like the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more that's happening in this project. It's actually quite incredible when you get to see it, which is why it's important to, again, go back into blockchainunited.com and look at all the videos where you can watch the Q&As and you can go into in-depth everything that I'm talking about. This is just giving you guys a good overview. All right, and lastly, I talked a little bit about the extended reality. That extended reality pillar is actually so much bigger, okay? There is various other games which are being planned by the team. There is AI, which is integrated, but I just thought I should actually show you what I was talking about when I was talking about the fact that one team could be somewhere else and the other one could be somewhere else. How does this thing look? Are they already testing out the suits? What, all of those things. Let's just see what it looks like. And this is coming directly from the Blockchain Sports Telegram, Instagram chat. So if you guys look at the Instagram the account, you'll be able to see parts of the videos in terms of the things that they're doing. So let's just see a little bit of what's happening on the extended reality side. Wow, guys, us as founding members contributing to this project also get to get a portion of this. So it's really incredible what we're being exposed to again. Guys, I mean, the type of hype and noise and excitement that's there, governments who are joining to say that they want to be part of this, it's really incredible that we have this opportunity. So please don't take it for granted. Do your research, read everything, and you know, go in where you fit in if you feel like this is the project for you. But I think that this is just exciting for me. Literally, I haven't been able to sleep ever since I started looking at this, because this opportunity is the first opportunity where I really, really feel that it gives people the opportunity to get passive money, right? Truly passive money, but it's backed by real project where you see real people, real bricks and mortar infrastructure that's there. Plus also it's coupled with this amazing digital side, which we get to be earning on all aspects of it. Where else would we be getting this opportunity? I have not seen an opportunity like this before, especially within the sports sector. I think this is incredible. All right, so let's go into the final part. Obviously, these things just touch a bit, it's very high level, right? What I've just highlighted in terms of the opportunity. I do want to invite you guys to a conference that we're having in Lesotho at Mantabisen Convention Center on the 8th of June, 2024, in Maseru, Lesotho. Guys, we're bringing the opportunity. We're going to break it down. We're going to have speakers. We're going to have interactive sessions. It's going to be just amazing. The ability for you to get the energy, get the details. I had the pleasure of spending some time with some of the key players in this project last weekend. And I'm going to be sharing in depth some of the things that they mentioned in terms of this particular project, things that we should be excited about. They've covered it in some of the things, but we're going to really delve deeper into it so that we can fully understand the potential that we have. Now, remember, the conference is happening in around 12 days now, guys. So buy your tickets. You'll find your tickets at www.limitlesslesotho.com. You are able to buy tickets in a debit card or credit card with M-Pesa or EcoCash, and also you can pay using cryptocurrency. So you choose what's better for you. Ticket prices are going for 200 maluti right now. And also there's VIP tickets for 500 maluti. Food will be served there. We want to meet up with you guys. We want to talk about this. For me, I think that the thing which is really exciting for me is the opportunity that we have, guys, now, where we're not being told about these things and we can't be part of it. Just imagine if we'd been told when Uber was starting that, hey, can you contribute to Uber and you'll be paid on every single ride that happens in Uber? Or somebody else would say, hey, can you contribute to Airbnb before it launches and you'll be paid on every single stay that happens in Airbnb because you're funding the technology that's back in this project. This is what this is, guys. We are backing this project and providing financing, and therefore we get to earn on the ecosystem, right? Depending on what you put in, you get something out. So guys, come to Lesotho. Let's come and hear all about it. Let everybody figure out what works for them. I always say that, please remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not giving you financial advice. You're going to have to do your own research. But coming to these sort of events is part of that research. So I cannot wait to see you in Lesotho. And thank you so much for giving me your time. There are detailed presentations and detailed information in the site blockchainunited.com as well, where you'll be able to find each of the things that I've talked about. But I hope that this has given you a better understanding in terms of an overview of what blockchain sports is really about. What an amazing project. All right, that's it from me, guys. Thank you for giving me your time, and I can't wait to see you again on the second part of this presentation, where I'll be covering the digital side, the nodes. All right. Thank you. See you in the next call.